The signs advertising PC bongs are everywhere in South Korea. Rough translation? Personal computer room. This is the evolution of the old internet cafe and heaven for today's generation of online gamers. Here you can play the most sophisticated games on the market on top-of-the-line gaming computers. And thanks to South Korean internet, there are no lagging screens here. This country has the fastest internet in the world. I'm proud that Korea is the strongest IT country in the world, Han-Sup Park says while pausing his game to talk to us. One reason cafes like this haven't really taken off in Canada would be the internet. Many Canadians may not realize that in large parts of the country still, access to high-speed internet is either inconsistent or non-existent. 99% of South Koreans have access to high-speed internet, largely delivered by fiber optic technology. By contrast, just over 80% of Canadians have at least a basic level of internet access. The federal government is aiming to have 90% of Canadians connected by 2021.
If Canadians woke up with the internet that South Koreans have, it would be game-changing.
Laura Tribe is the executive director of the nonprofit group Open Media. It advocates for better internet in Canada. She feels a lack of competition has kept prices up and innovation down. And the impact on business and Canadians' lives, she says, goes far beyond access to gaming.
There's a lot of things that we do online that we really take for granted, and it's becoming more and more integrated into our basic everyday life. So when we don't provide that to the rest of the country, we're actually leaving them behind.
Most phones can do an internet speed test. Before we left Canada for South Korea, we tried it. We've come to downtown Toronto, the busiest place in the country, to test the speed of the internet here. Here's what we got. And here's what we get testing the internet speed on a ski hill in Pyeongchang. Scientific? No, but you get the point. After convincing them to pause the game again for a minute, we tell some of the gamers about Canada's internet. I wish Canada and Korea could trade some skills in technology, says Shi-Hyun Kim, so Canada can also develop their internet. But this guy sums up what people in this PC bong are most likely thinking about Canadians their age with limited access online. I feel sorry for them, he says. Diana Swain, CBC News, Gangneung, South Korea.
Now, as Diana mentioned, in terms of internet access, Canada falls short compared to South Korea, even compared to the government's own target. These are the internet speeds the CRTC considers an essential service. But right now, 14% of Canadian households can't get those speeds. The problem is worse in rural and First Nations communities, but there are black holes in some urban areas as well. To close the gap, the CRTC has budgeted $500 million.